But PJ, my main man, I don't like to do this kind of stuff, brother. But I have a lot of respect for you. And I accept your challenge to tell the nation, the world, and yourself why I am in the struggle against the Jammeh regime. Well, my friend, my story started in 2007. Prior to that, like most Gambians, I gave Yahya Jammeh the benefit of the doubt. Yes, I did. We had no option. He had taken over power. He was saying the right stuff. He's a young man. We gave him the benefit of the doubt. But through the years, the true colors of the Jammeh regime started to show. Prior to 2007, I had taken a lot of trips to the Gambia. And I watched how fear gripped our nation. During my trip in 2007, I was very vocal, not knowing the dangers that were involved. My friends in the NIA would come at night, in the middle of the night, warn me to be careful. Friends in the military shared with me stories of illegal arrests, tortures, and killings. These are things that were never heard in our nation before. I left Gambia that year, and I promised myself that since I have had the opportunity to be out and the opportunity to speak up, that I will take the responsible route and expose this regime and speak up. And my friends, I know that comes with a risk. Many have died. Many will die. Many will never go back home. But it is worth every single second. It is worth every fight to get the Jammeh regime out. Today, Jammeh is the most wealthiest African, one of the most wealthiest Africans out there. When this guy took over power, he got rid of a government he accused of corruption. All of a sudden, he's the wealthiest. He owns most of the businesses. This guy can wake up overnight, threaten the entire nation, call our leaders on national television, insult them. A little over a year ago, he grabbed 9 of our brothers and sisters and killed them. Look, nobody hates Yahya Jammeh. We hate what he is doing to our nation. This is why we're fighting. We're fighting because of the way Dede Hydra was killed. Bailo came on national radio on Freedom and told us, confessed. Recently, Captain Iwujalo, who was a member of the council, told the entire world how the Jammeh regime had a slaughterhouse in the Combos. When these criminals took over power, instead of doing the right thing and moving the nation forward with all the greatest opportunities that they had, their priorities were to satisfy their sexual appetite. They raped our sisters on a nightly basis. Some from Guinea-Bissau, some from Senegal, mostly Gambians. This is wrong. If that's not a reason to fight, what about the killings? What about the tortures? Our prisons are filled with innocent people. People cannot go home and invest on anything. Brothers and sisters, I understand some will be looking at this video thinking, well, ni amuñ fayda, ni man kung soto, ite kuno la je. We cannot think like that. It is our responsibility, especially those of us who are out of the Gambia, who are fortunate enough to fight for our people. It is a responsibility that, whether we do it or not, it is on us. So I'm urging each and every one of you guys out there to please join the struggle and fight for Dede Hydra's family. Fight for my senior brother, Dot Fall, who was brutally killed. Fight for Koro Cisse. Fight for freedom for the Gambia. And I understand, not every one of us can be a Demba Balde or a Pandering, but we can all do a little bit. Individually, none of us have the resources, the energy and the time to fight a tyrant government, but collectively, we can tell Yahya Jammeh and his people that enough is enough. And it is time that we send a single and loud message to the Jammeh regime that enough. Join us in the struggle to fight Jammeh. This is not a joke. Many of us are in this. We're learning as we go ahead. But we're on the right side of history. Donate a little bit, your time, money, anything you can afford. If you don't want to do it in the public, if you're the kind that likes to stay in the background, great. Reach out to someone. But what is happening in our nation is wrong. And unless we, the young, get up and say enough is enough, this will continue through the end of time. I am in this struggle to fight for Gambia. I am in this struggle to fight for my future, the future of my children. I don't want to be a lost generation. I love the Gambia like many of you. Join us. Thank you so much.